You already know what it is. SL Digital Media, Love Amazing Radio. And you already know what it is. Our guest tonight, Jonathan Torres, PR. He's here. Let's do it. He's busy, so we got to do it real
Yes.
fast.
You know, Love
Salute,
Amazing
salute.
bringing the players out. You know, Jonathan Torres look good over there, y'all. Okay.
Good luck and thank you, Amazin. I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? SL, I appreciate y'all for having me the opportunity. It's all love, even though I'm busy. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? I'm here. I'll dedicate whatever time you need so we can chop it up and have a good time this evening.
Yes, let's do it. So, Jonathan, tell us what you do. For those who don't know what a PR is public relations. So, just
Sure.
tell them how you got into that. Like, did you always know that that's what you wanted to do, or you got like a sign at one point in your life and was like, "This is my niche."
Yeah, absolutely. So, a little bit about myself. Once again, my name is Jonathan Torres, aka Torres 1PR. I'm 100% Puerto Rican, and I'm a New Yorican resident of New York City. I'm originally from Brooklyn, New York, but I currently reside in Amityville, Long Island, Suffolk County, 631, the suburbs of New York City. In regards to my career and what I do, I wear many hats. I consider myself entrepreneur, first and foremost. But back in 2011, I established a public relations and marketing company called 1PR. So I don't want to bore you out of death. But long story short, I wound up working with a company back in 2011 called Crystal Glacier Water. So it was these bottles of water that used to light up on the bottom that was blue and
I
pink.
know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So
I
I
seen it before.
actually had took a leap of faith. I took a leap of faith and actually bought 5 pallets worth of water from Alaska, had it delivered to Jersey, wound up being a brand ambassador for that company. And as I was becoming successful with it, I was like, you know what? I should start my own company and make the company a client of mine. So I piggybacked off my own wave. And in 2011, I established One PR Incorporated with two of my
Yes.
partners. And hence 10 years later, we here.
Yes. Okay. So I mean, it sounds like to me that you just a natural born. Okay,
Hula.
natural born. You was like, I'm turning it into something for real.
I mean, that's what we do. Like I said, I'm a Rican. Representing New York City. And end of the day, all my brothers and sisters, black, brown, whatever, we all one. We all people, and a lot of us come from the bottom and we come from the mud, and we gotta make it happen. You know what I'm saying? And whatever's given to us, whatever scraps we do, we make it into a 5-star dinner. You know what I mean? So we just make it happen. New York's the home of the hustlers, and I know some people
Yes.
in DC, down south, wherever you at, there's a hustle, and hustle is not necessarily a bad term. People have a negative stigma with the term hustle, but hustle
Oh,
just being
yeah.
able to make it happen, making a dollar to two. Yo, listen, if you and whatever you do in this world, if you
Yep.
could double up on your investment, you a hustler for real.
Oh, yeah. You got to put your money where your mouth at.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
So if you don't do that,
Yes.
you already
Yes.
out the game.
And
I don't know what happened with her.
yeah,
Your
I
phone.
mean,
Okay. You breaking up.
It's a little choppy, love,
I
on your side.
Yeah.
I grew up around hustlers, so like I got the
Yeah.
one on.
You know what you got to do? You got to call back in.
Can y'all
Just drop and come back.
hear me
No,
now?
Yeah,
it's
it's a little better
choppy.
now.
Can you,
Yeah. Yeah, just call right back. Yeah, there you go. All right, yeah. So New York City,
Yes.
uh hustle. And I'm from North Philly. So I do understand, the hustle part.
You said North
Um,
Philly?
yeah, I'm from North.
Oh man, but the Badlands?
No, 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 no. I'm from it would be like Francisville area. It's
Oh,
actually where Uzi Vert, he's from the area.
oh, facts.
Um Other than that, it's just North Philly.
Bet.
But I've been
I used
all
to go
through North
I used to go to Penn State University, so I'm very familiar with Philly. North, northeast, south, southwest, Derby, all that shit. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? I fuck with Philly heavy. 215, 267, all that.
yeah. All right, you back.
can y'all hear me now?
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
yeah.
Dang, yo, this is crazy. See, this and I see. I'm not
No,
home
no,
neither, Jonathan. I was out too, so like you said, I mean, when you hustle, you work 24/7. It's not really no set days off. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I'm the type of hustler where my brain don't shut off either. So it's crazy. And I'm not settling for, I ain't gonna say a bummy lifestyle, but I would just say like I like to live good, I like to eat good. You know what I'm saying? I like to enjoy. I don't like to be on a budget, basically. I like to be able to get what I want. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, you gotta hustle 24/7. You just never know. You might go 4 days without getting some sleep. Like it's
Yeah.
all good.
See, I respect that, but for me personally, see, I mean, I smoke a little cigar because I don't drink liquor like that. Sip occasionally. I don't smoke, but I actually have medical condition, so I have a heart condition, right? So I really can't get too crazy. So for me, it's imperative that I get sleep. I have to, me personally, have to sleep at least 6 to 8 hours. If I don't get my 6 to 8 hours of sleep, I'm not functioning correctly. So that's why I grind as much as I can during my awake hours, and then when it's nighttime, when it's time to cool
Right.
down and get your brain to trying to chill and overthink, relax, rest. You know what I'm saying? I've been on some, trying to have a healthier lifestyle, more like less meat, more vegan. You know what I'm saying? More water,
Mm-hmm.
elderberry, zinc, and sea moss. So to me, the health is equally as important because if your health ain't on point, you can't hustle correctly. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna
You're
be
right.
inadequate. You know what I mean?
You're
So
right.
and
You can't make the right
our
decisions.
community, that's why I don't want to go too far off topic, but in our communities, specifically African American Latino, we have the highest incidences of high cholesterol, blood pressure, heart attacks, diabetes, all that dumb shit, right? What do? We eat the fattening shit. We consume 8 weed every
Mm-hmm.
day. We drink the Henny water. We don't take care of ourselves. We got to change that narrative on top of all that.
Yeah, we do. So, okay. So we can get into that. Like, forget all the, we not gonna get into that. So I got a question behind that.
Sure.
So if we all started thinking that way, which we should, I don't drink. I don't drink. I don't drink. I drink maybe twice a year.
Fact.
Not that's light. So how do you think that would affect just the entertainment industry in itself if everybody just was like, no, I'm cool on a drink. I'm
Well,
cool on the drink
well,
because
first
that's
of all,
what everybody's promoting.
I think that a lot of us would save a lot of money, right? So, especially in New York, bro, you could go get a fifth of Hennessy in the corner store or whatever for like $40, but then you go to a club
Mhm,
and they go charge you $400, right? So, what type of
mhm.
financial, what I'm looking for? Like, it's not a good financial move to pay 10x on a product you can get for $40. It's fiscally and financially irresponsible, right? So,
You're
first and foremost,
correct.
we save a ton load of money. So then we can allocate that so we can then fix our credit, open up businesses, buy real estate, have Airbnbs, do Toro, rent out cars, have money and buy gold as an investment. You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like off the rip, financially help us out. And then secondly, as a health aspect, listen, we would think clearer, we'll get better rest. Typically, people that are not healthy usually are more aggressive, right? So we have less fights in relationships. You know what I'm saying? Maybe less child's born out of wedlock. If you're not twisted, you fuck around, mess with a shorty, no condom, strap up. Now you have a
Yep.
kid. You ain't in, you know what I'm saying? Like an accident.
Yep.
Now you got to do that. Either you got to go to Planned Parenthood or now be stuck for 21 years paying child support for a kid off a one night stand. This is a
Yep.
negative, self perpetuating cycle that affects our communities more than anybody else. It's a mind state. You know what I'm saying? It's the narrative that as a collective, we got to change.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. But that's what everybody want. Everybody wants a liquor endorsement or their own liquor or something of that sort.
But that's how I got lit. I
And
changed the
because it
game.
is,
I
it
came
is.
out.
Everybody want an endorsement because we doing it for some paper.
That's a fact.
Yeah,
No,
I
you're right.
mean,
It's
of
for the
course.
paper. People put profit, ahead of their character. You know what
It's
I'm
for the
saying?
paper. I mean,
Word.
Mhm. They do. Now you said you turned what you turned you turned something into something.
I mean, listen.
You was about to say you turned something.
Anything that I get my hands involved in, I make some from a profit. Let me give you a perfect example. Today I was walking in Brooklyn and some guy gave me a free sample of some CBD pre rolls. Right. So I'm a
Hmm.
salesman. So I'm like, all right, bro, pitch me. Let me hear your spiel. Right. Because a salesman. That's what I do. I'm a closer. He told me to pitch. Yeah, I got these beautiful, nice CBD pre-rolls, organic from Oregon. It's a new company. I'm on my grind. And this is the number wholesale, number retail. Yo, you know what? I crunch numbers in my head. I'm like, all right, 25 in the box. I'm selling them for 10. That's 250. I can upsell them for 15. 5 times 25. That's a $125. So that means I can make 125 off of 150. Say no more. Sign me up. What can I do? So I did the hustler math in my head within 2.3 seconds and knew that this product in my hand, in my possession, will be a profitable business venture. So that's how I fuck with it. As long as you can make $1 into two, you'll never be broke.
I agree.
No matter what it is.
Well, I tell you this.
Or if it's some illegitimate hustle, non-taxable income, I don't discriminate. You know what I'm saying? There's certain things I fuck with, certain things I don't mess with. You know what I'm saying? Anything that got to do with federal type of time, swiping, all that scam shit, ain't for me. I don't knock who do, but that's not my style. I'd rather be in the trap. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather get to it. That's just my personal preference. You know what I mean? But also, legitimate business ventures, which I have at least 5 ventures that I make residual income off of as well as commission every day. Legit.
Yeah. That's what it's about.
That's a fact. And I want to empower my
Well,
people. You know?
if you're not making any, you're trying to get close to it. all you're doing is we all trying to get close to it until, like you said, until you close. The closer is the money. So
yes, sir.
That's the deal.
But it's all about value too, guys. You know what I'm saying? You could, it's all about perceived value, right? So my thing is this: at the end of the day, I could walk on $20 right now and pick that shit up and be like, oh, word, $20, that's a lot of money. A homeless person, that could be the last 20 they're gonna get for the whole week. P. Diddy could walk over that shit and just spit on it and keep moving. So value is perceived. Depending on your state of mind and where you stand in that life, the perception of that $20 bill is gonna be different. Either that could be a last lunch for the next month, or that could be you piss it away on something in 2 seconds like you're a millionaire. So it's all about value, right? So what value do you bring to the table? Everything is about value. That's what life boils down to, right? You have to be valuable, be of value to somebody to be able to break bread. All these artists want to be able to get a record deal and be in the music industry, right? But the more they be able to become self-sufficient and build their worth up, they're more valuable. The record label will give them a bigger advance or a bigger cut or a bigger split or a bigger distribution because they could do it on their own. So it's all about value. That's what it boils down to. Very key.
Hold up.
Since you want to,
value is consistency. You got to have consistency first, then the value will kick in because other people will pay attention to you. All right, y'all back on.
That's a fact. That's a fact, though.
Yeah, I agree. So I want Jonathan, what advice would you give to an artist that doesn't have anything uploaded on, Apple, none of the platforms, anything like that? They're probably just dealing with, SoundCloud, the free platforms or whatever. Correct. And they don't have any direction. They just making music. What advice would you give them? Because ultimately we know they want a record deal. That's probably what they're doing it for. So what steps would you tell them to take? I know consistency, and we know that.
Correct. Well, first and foremost, right, if these artists, if I tell them before you start getting into the music business, make sure you have life down packed. Make sure that you have a good credit score, right? Make sure that you're in a good space mentally, physically, right? That's the bare minimum. You know what I'm saying? Because you could be out there chasing the bag. Like LL said, man make the money, money don't make the man, right? They chasing the bag when you can fund yourself. Right now, I have 800 credit score. If I want to, I could get a loan for 50 bands and fund my own career. I don't need the label. But me, I have a hustle spirit, hustle mentality. I'll take that 50, make it into 75, the 75 into 125, and so on and so forth, right? So you have to make sure that you have life down packed first. Secondly, understand the business of music. Music is 80% business, 20% skill. If you have your music on SoundCloud and these other free things, you're not getting monetized, right? So make sure that you have your BMI, your ASCAP, your publishing. Make sure you have an LLC. Get all of these things situated first. So then if and when you make a hit record and your shit blows up, you have a split sheet. You own the fucking production from the producer. Do things the right way. If one of your records takes off, now you can monetize off of YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, and the other 150 plus, you know what I'm saying, other digital stores that they have, right? So it's imperative these independent unsigned artists understand the business of music, all right? Get get your life in
Got
order,
to.
get your health right, and make sure you understand the business of music. And then you start trying to invest in production and features and marketing and stuff like that. Because everybody want to sit there and smoke $50, $60 apes of Zaza. But then if you try to hire PR for $250 a month, oh no, I can't do that, fam. But you're
They don't
smoking your
want to
product
pay
away.
it.
And then
God.
that's why it's a perpetual hamster wheel and the artists don't go nowhere.
Yep. That's
You understand?
exactly why. And it's so listen, it's so funny, right? That I asked you this question, and the first thing you said was get your life in order, your credit score, right? Literally, like not even an hour ago, an artist. Well, I mean, I don't. It was a guy. He worked with me. I told him I had a radio show. He was like, "Oh, I'm an artist." Blah 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 blah. This that. But I sent him the a credit like a secure credit loan thing to help you like build your credit, something to get your credit right, because he was saying he was messed up. So I'm like, okay, this is one step towards that. Do you know he never opened the link, but you want me to listen to your music? You never even opened the link to try to get your credit right. So that's just so funny to me that was the first two things you said. Like, and I was
Well,
telling him the same thing.
that's indicative of 90% artists out there, and this is why there's so many artists, but there's such a small portion, so little of them that actually succeed. Because if you take music out the equation for a second, if you cannot balance your checking account, savings account, being able to pay your bills on time, have a good credit score, you'll never make it in music. Maybe a small amount, unless you have some trappers, some hustlers funding you, putting up the bag, whatever the case may be. But you're not gonna
Right.
know how to properly manage yourself. All these
Yep.
artists that I every day, yo, talk to my manager. What are they managing, bro? You're not making no money. What are you managing, bro? How are you generating income, right? So if I'm a manager, I'm supposed to get anywhere from 10 up to 25% of management, depending on if it's a booking agent, management, whatever. So what the fuck is 20% of zero? You're not making no money, fam. So what I'm talking about.
They
Oh,
just want. I think having a manager makes it sound good. It's all like a facade. You feel me? Like, talk to my manager. That just makes them look like they're important or something. I don't know. It's weird.
it is. It's a facade, yo. It's like if you're fucking thirsty as hell and you're in the middle of the Mojave Desert and you're
Yep.
dying of thirst and you see a fucking waterfall. It's a mirage, bro. It's a smoke screen. It's fake. It don't exist. Or talk to my
Yep.
manager. For what, bro? What is he managing? You gotta manage yourself first, B. Only time you get a manager is when it's too much for you. And then you have to hire somebody else to take a percentage of your earnings to be able to hold you down.
Exactly.
Game is
Like
over.
Well,
you.
I've been learned that. I had to learn that right there because I was like, maybe I need a little, but no, you can actually do it yourself. You could do everything yourself, and that
Fact.
way you're micromanaging everything. So I know about that now.
Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. And the reason why I mentioned credit first, love, is because I actually own a credit repair business. Back in March 2020,
Mm-hmm.
during the pandemic, since work was slow, was able to buy into a company, got certified and licensed in the state of New York and bonded, and was able to open a credit repair business called 1PRcredit.com. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing it the past now about 16 months, and I've been in the green since month one. And I help people change their lives. I help them get their credit score so they can buy their first home, so they can buy their dream car, they can get a loan,
Mm-hmm.
etc. So I try to help in my community and empower them to educate themselves. You know what I'm saying? Specifically when it comes to credit and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
And okay, so you do the credit thing. What's some
Yeah,
other stuff that you do along with credit?
sure. So I have again 1PR Incorporated is my public relations and marketing business with the music. So I'll do hosting, tour support, showcases, guest judging, whatever is needed, I'll do. I don't give a fuck if they ask me to sweep the front, sweep the floor. I'll do that. I'm not Hollywood. You know what I'm saying I give respect from everybody to the custodian to the
Mm-hmm.
CEO of the company. You know what I'm saying? Was it? Yeah, give me a second. I'm on.
Right.
Yeah. So
You're a
that's
humble.
my
You're a
one.
humble
Second is
brag.
the credit
That's what I
repair.
call it.
A third venture that I have is I'm a partner in a company based out of California. It's a medical cannabis company called Legendary Remedies. So big into the cannabis industry, whatever. So, obviously in California, you know what I'm saying, we got access to the growers and things of that nature, and we're able to get high grade cannabis and other things going on. Outside of that, starting next week, I'll be a brand ambassador and a wholesaler for a company called Spliffies, which is going to be the world's first
I see
a
that.
rolling paper with Fonto already in it, a pack of 7, very convenient, and it's going to change the game. So I'm going to be the first person in New York to have that on deck, and I'm looking to expand immediately. So as soon as I get my wholesale, I'll be not only tackling the 5 boroughs and New York State, but the tri-state area and also other markets. So I got my Atlanta plugs, my Houston plugs, I got my motherfucking LA plugs, I got my Philly plugs. Now I got DC, Maryland, DMV area on deck. So we're all gonna break bread.
Yeah. All right,
Yeah,
check this out.
definitely. I'm gonna holler at
Check
you
this
about
out.
that myself.
The fact.
Yeah, check this out. Check this out. What is your relationship with Chris Gotti?
Let me tell you something right now, man. I love that man, bro. That is my mentor. That's my OG. That's my big brother. Right? Well, I met him a couple years ago, about 3 years ago. The first time I met him, I was at South by Southwest. I was hosting some events, obviously before COVID shut shit down. And I met him a couple of times. And, in passing, I'm like, yo, Chris, I'm a big fan. I appreciate what you've done for the culture on behalf of, obviously, Murder Inc. and how they pretty much are still relevant 25 years later. And also what he's currently doing right now with Adventures. And we spoke a couple of
Right.
times, and I guess he liked the way I was moving and shaking. He put me under his wing as a mentee. And I've been learning and soaking up game from him for the past 3 years. So I now am a publicist for Adventures. So I help with touring, bookings. I help out with the artists whenever they need assistance with the digital distribution platform of Adventures. So if they need some assistance, you know what I'm saying, with uploading content, things of that nature. Again, whatever role is needed, I'll play part in whatever organization I'm in. So I wear many hats. So being that I'm versatile, whatever's asked of me, I do, no questions asked. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how I'm able to continuously level up every trip I get. Because
Yes.
anybody that speaks of me speaks my name in a high regard. Oh, that's my man Torres. He's good people. He's solid. And when people start speaking on your behalf, when I go to somebody and say, what's going on, fam? My name is Torres. Oh, yo, Chris Gotti speaks very highly of you. Yo, my name is Torres. Oh, yo, Infamous Amadeus speaks very highly of you. Like, I don't got to sell myself. Somebody else sold for me. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But to answer your question,
so it's so funny.
Go ahead.
You was down there that year. You was down there that year. I was down there.
That's a fact. Yeah, I was hosting a couple of Peckerheads. I did a couple hosts at Peckerheads, you know what I'm saying, on 6th, and a couple other things I did around. It was good. That was actually right after I had, I don't know if y'all know, but actually I was on a television show with T.I. back in 2018 called The Grand Hustle on BET.
And it's so funny, right? Because your face do look familiar, but I just couldn't pinpoint. I couldn't pinpoint it for real.
Word.
But I seen that show.
Yeah, but that was an amazing experience. Shout out to T.I. and Grand Hustle, and they gave me an opportunity for me to build my brand outside of New York. So I was able to be more recognized in like Atlanta, the South, and the Midwest. Because people over there watch a little bit more TV. You know what I'm saying?
Let me give you a little story on T.I., right? Let me give you a little story on T.I.
Sure.
All right. I was doing something on Sunday. It was an open mic. So I was the first person in Philly. They didn't even give it to the radio to hear T.I. music. They brought me the vinyl. They was from down Atlanta. He was telling us about T.I. before T.I. blew up. I guess he was already signed and everything like that. But I was the first person to play his vinyl in Philly because I was affiliated with the vinyl cats, the top vinyl cats in Philly at the time. So shout out to T.I.
Absolutely. So just to let y'all know right now, while I'm talking to y'all, I'm actually here with a dope artist by the name of Jojo Pellegrino. He was actually signed to Violator Records back in the early 2000s. He's a super dope artist, very boom bap, very New York on behalf of Staten Island. Super dope dude. So I'm here right now currently at his mixtape listening session here in Brooklyn. And then also I got my brother right here. He goes by the name Infamous Amadeus. He's CEO of I Get Out of Media Group. He's also a DJ on State 45 twice a week. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Entrepreneur, executive of his own company, and we're moving, man, and just consistently grinding, taking things to the next level exponentially. You know what I mean? So I'm super tapped in and connected.
Yes. I appreciate you for reaching back out to me, coming on the show, and we gonna link because I went in on them frontal leaves and rap. Yeah, I went in on that.
I got you.
Definitely.
Real quick. Before y'all leave, I just want to just show you about people. So, yo, real quick, part of self. So, I'm on the Love Amazing show, whatever, with Love Amazing. I'm on my son,
Hey.
What up? I was talking about you, so you want to give a little drop, you know what I'm saying, on the podcast.
Yes.
XXG 45, the big vibe, Thursdays 3 to 4. Starting in January, you're going to catch me noon to 1 as well, playing all new hip hop. And October 22nd, Sirius XM The Fly, I'm playing nothing but brunch music, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't care if it's snowing, raining, radio's up, windows down. I'm fucking outside. You know what's up?
Yep.
Yes, we love it.
That's the bro. And then last but not least, yo, Jojo, real quick, brother. I'm on a podcast. I'm gonna just show you out real quick. 2 seconds. Real quick. I'm on the phone right here. So this is my man Jojo Pellegrino right here.
What's up, man? What's going on?
Talk your shit real quick,
Yo,
bro.
JJP, we over here doing a recap for the Hitman V2 album. I'm in the building. I got a lot of good people in the building. Shout out everybody that came through. Shout out everybody that's on the check-in. Shout out my man Rob Love. We in the building. We over here. Shout out Torres, Fat Nation. Everybody up in this motherfucker, man. DJ Hayes. Yeah, baby.
Salute. See? These are major players in the world in New York. So we working. Grind don't stop. I'm on with y'all.
Hey, hold up, you're not gonna believe what I'm about to tell you. I've never been to New York yet.
What are you talking about, love? Are you serious?
Yes, that's why I told you I'm coming for real. You said hit you, I'm coming. I got you.
That's like a little, like what? You in DC, Maryland, or where you at?
I'm in Baltimore now, but I used to live in Atlanta.
More? That's what I'm saying. That's like a little 6-hour drive, not even 6 hours.
It's 160 miles.
I know.
Like 5 hours.
The furthest
life work, huh?
I know the furthest I've been up north is Philly. I stopped at Philly, but I done been everywhere down south. I'm talking about everywhere.
Nah, I'm saying Philly is like 2.5 hours from us.
Philly to New York. Well, I could get there in an hour and 15 minutes.
There you go. So you can that's that quick. 2 hours or less, you can get to New York, Philly. So love, there's no excuse for this. I look forward to see you sooner than later. Hey, yo, SL, I want to tap in with you up in North Philly. I don't mind taking that trip. I want to build brands. I want to build networks outside of New York, tri-state area, East Coast, Midwest, Coast, worldwide, international. I'm not playing. I'm about to be 38 in December, and I'm trying to be a multi-millionaire mogul. You know what I'm saying? It's inevitable. It's gonna happen. I feel it. As long as you put God first and just keep being motivated, we're all gonna be successful in our prospective grinds. Trust.
Definitely. And look, Jonathan, I got my other station, right? You know, I have a station where I stream 24/7 music, 24/7 playlists, and it helps artists build their Apple streams because I stream through Apple Music. I have a phone that's strictly dedicated to that. You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So like, it's so many. Like, we gonna talk. I do more than just this. Like, we gonna talk.
I feel you. There's so many lanes, man. Like I said, from the music aspect, from videography, media, movie, bud, anything that we can make money with, I'm with it.
Yep. And we got the movie cameras in Atlanta. Definitely, we gonna link up. I thank you so much for coming on Love Amazing Show.
New York City.
Some artists you want to link up and do some interviews. You know, you got my number. Put you in the schedule is nothing.
I appreciate y'all, man. So, love and salute. After your edit and put it together, please send it to me so I can put it on my platform. Just for anybody out there, you want to follow me, connect with me, you can follow me on Instagram and all social media platforms at Torres1PR. That's TORRES, the number 1, the letters PR, like public relations or Puerto Rico. You heard me?
Yes, I know that's right. Thank you, Jonathan, so much for coming on my show.
I'm gonna call you the walking billboard.
I got billboards.
Listen, at least all I know is when I do get to New York, my first experience is gonna be lit.
You in good hands like Allstate. I promise you, love. You come over here, I'll make sure that you're gonna eat the best food. You're going whatever you want, you will get the best top tier of on my behalf. That's my word. SL, New York, you already good. You tapped in. You good in my book, my brother. Whatever you need.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta get you to
hook up on
check out
the
the shows.
too.
I did a lot of legends on my joint.
I love it, man. I love the energy. It's a blessing for y'all to invite me on this platform and share.
Yes, sir.
I love it. I'm gonna reciprocate and do the same for y'all, man. Much love. I appreciate y'all.
Yes, thank you for coming on. See y'all next week.
All right, bless.
Show every Monday night.
Monday night. Love Amazing. Jonathan Torres. Chris Gotti, homie.
Yeah.
I try to tell y'all, pay attention or or you ain't gonna be paid attention to at all. So, all right, love, we did it. You showed up.
On and out. Peace.
We out of here. Love Amazing. SL Digital Media. Peace. Pink